Hey guys, it's Lisa and welcome to my channel. So I need to make some more hang tags, and I just thought I would go ahead and make that another video. I know I've done a few of these, but I've had people even recently ask how to make these. So I just thought it would be a good time to make another one. And so this is a good book to get your clip art from, because all the pages are matte finish, even the ones with color, and I don't like to do hang tags with shiny pictures, so that's perfect. And this one is absolutely perfect because this is an Easter one, and there are lots of pictures in this one that can be turned into hang tags. Now, most of you are familiar with these magazines. I guess they're called magazines. They're more like a book, but they're called ideals. And the artwork in these are just really good for that vintage look. And even these blue and white pages will be perfect for spring. So I'm just finding all kinds of things in these. Now, another place that you can get clip art is from children's books, especially the older ones. Now, if you prefer a neater finish to your hang tags, then obviously you can just cut these out exactly. I just like that torn look, and I like to antique around the torn look, and I just feel like that adds some more layers and some more character to your pieces. Now, I've said before that I think hang tags make an item a lot more sellable, in that it adds some character to it, but also makes your item look more like a gift, and people are more likely to buy it because it's a lot more presentable as a gift. And I've had people, because I haven't always done the hang tags, that's just something that I started last year, and I've had people, because everything in the store doesn't have one, I've gotten to where most things do now, but when I didn't have them on most of my items, I had people buy them and ask if I would make one for it. So I think they have really been a hit in my store, and they're fun to make. You can just make a lot at one time, and I feel like I've been doing that a lot lately, but it does seem like I run out really quickly. But I have a video that I'm going to try to find and try to link that in the description, because I'm making, in that video, I'm making some bases for my hang tags, and by that I mean something to put all these pictures on and add embellishments to, and that will be your actual hang tag that you'll just add to. And so I did, with the ones I'm going to be making today, I did that. I took just a little, or a folder, just one of those manila folders, and I glued things to the front and the back, and I just kind of layered it, and I just took items that I had torn out, and then even some old receipts and just different things. And you could use scrapbook paper for it also and make it more solid. But I covered both the front and the back of that, and then I just cut it into hang tag sizes. And I just cut it into different sizes. And so that's what I'm going to be using for my base here, and you'll see more what I'm talking about when I actually do them. Now, my sister brought me a whole stack of these Ideals books, and so I'm going to be tearing a lot out from them, and then some I think maybe this one is the only one that I went through and got a lot from. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how I go through those and just pick some of the smallest things to go on these. So you're not limited at all if you don't want to order things like that from Amazon and you want to have very little money in your tags. There's just so many ways of doing that and still have really nice tags. And some of the bases that I'm going to be using for the hang tags were sent to me from a very sweet viewer that had made some so that I would have something to start with. And those have been very helpful. I'll be using some of them here. Now this is one of those videos that I'm just going to have to play some music through because some of the things that I'm going to be explaining to you are just very repetitious. Because what I'm doing is just kind of layering, and I'll put lace behind some. So a couple of things inspired another hang tag video, and one is necessity because I needed to make some more. And my sister had brought me a lot of clip art from some old books in her school that they were discarding. And so I wanted to get some of those made into tags. So that was one reason, and actually a few reasons. Another reason, I had a viewer want a video on these again. But another reason is because I had an idea on doing something with these. I don't have a third hand here, obviously. That's my sister. She is working on another project. But the thing that I had in mind with these hang tags is because I've had a lot of viewers really express a desire to show some of their projects. And you can't do that on YouTube, obviously. And I know that you can do that on Facebook, but there's just no way at all I can find the extra time for another platform, I guess you would call it. And I just won't have the time to keep it up. And so that's just really not an option for me. But I know that so many of you are so talented, and I wanted to give you an opportunity to show some of that talent. And so I thought of these hang tags because I'm doing so many of them lately, and I know that a lot of you are. So I thought that I could invite you guys to make your own hang tag. And by that, just any style that you want to make it. Just use your own creativity. And if you could make that, and I attach my address in the description, and you mail those to me, then I have a wall at my shop that I've been planning on redoing, and I don't have any plans for it. Then I want to make that a large cork board, I guess, and then I could just hang these up, and each time I get one in, I could show it on my video, and I could tell the name of who made it. If you want your name called out, then you could just put your full name, or if you just want your first name called out, your first name on the back. And I could be able to show some of your creativity. And I used to watch a lady named Barb, and she was from the Shabby Tree, and she would have her viewers send like hang tag type Christmas tree ornaments, because she's real big on Christmas trees. And so she just had a whole wall collaged with those, and I just thought it was a really neat idea. And she's so big, she doesn't really have time to showcase each one, but at least for now I do. And I could just, as I get them in, I could show them to the viewers, and I just thought that might be a small way. I know that you make so much more, and I know that your talent is so much bigger than that, a lot of you. But I just wanted to be able to give you the spotlight some. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know. And again, if you don't want your name called out, some people are funny about having their full name on YouTube, then I could just put whatever you say for me to call you. But I just thought it would be a fun idea and a good way to showcase some of your talents. I've had an awesome day at the shop today because I was blessed to meet 2 of my viewers today, and one I knew was coming, the other was a surprise, but it was just it's so nice to meet many of you, and so many of you are just like I expect. It's amazing what you can learn from people just in their comments. But I mentioned the hang tag idea to both of them, and both of them like the idea, so I do think it's something that I'll try at least. So instead of doing a lot of hang tags in this video, I'm just going to attach my other videos. I think that there might be about 3 that I have, and it will show you some different ways. And again, I made these bases on one of those videos, or some like these. But once I get some more of these made, then I'm going to show some close-ups of all the ones that I've made. I guess I won't show them all, but I'll show a lot of the ones that I made. And then I'm going to show you some just everyday items that you would have to sell, but wouldn't be anything special, and what a difference a hang tag can make on them. So I just use a regular hole punch on these, and I don't use the little bitty hang tag hole punch because most of the time I just rip some fabric to use to string them with, and I want to make sure that I have a hole large enough for that. So for me, it's just always worked better to use just a regular hole punch. The thing about hang tags is, although they are a small project, there are so many styles that you can use, and so many techniques that you can use on them, so many materials that you can use for them. There's just any number of ideas for these, so that would be the perfect way for you guys to showcase some of your specialties and what you do best. I know I enjoy seeing the ones that my sister makes, and sometimes she'll bring some in or make some at the shop, and just the subtle differences in our hang tags. I love seeing what she does with them, and some of these that I'll be showing at the end of the video are ones that she made. So I talked about doing another birdhouse video, but I think instead of doing that, I'm going to do those birdhouses because I've got lots of them I need to do. But it's just so hard to get them all into one video right now because I'm having to wait on some things on some of them. So I just decided what I'm going to do is just add one to some of my videos. And so then I'll get those finished, but they won't all be in one video. Now, if you've never done junk journaling or watched junk journaling videos, then you should check that out because there's some really good ideas on there for hang tags. It'll just kind of give you so many ideas on how to do these, and using just scraps is perfect for these. So don't throw your scraps away when it comes to little pieces of fabric and little pieces of paper. Just hang on to those for these hang tags. And even if you don't sell items in a store and you don't feel like you need hang tags, they still just add so much character to your craft pieces, and especially if you're giving them as gifts, they just make them look so much nicer, I think. So now I'm going to start showing you some pictures of some of the hang tags that we've worked on in the past, and give you some ideas, especially if you want to participate in making one for our wall. So here are some different styles. I have some farmhouse ones, and a lot of these here, my sister tore from old books, and I think they make really neat hang tags. And then you can also tear some words, which she has done on a few of these. You can use cardboard for the base, or this is an old library card. I've taken flashcards and covered those. Those make a good size hang tag, or just regular playing cards. I haven't gotten the situation with Lori's music figured out, and I don't know if I will. I think we've learned that maybe that's not something that I can do, but I can continue to post a link to her channel for those of you who are really enjoying it. So I'll do that, maybe not on every video, but I will continue to put that on, and then when you go to her channel and subscribe, then you'll have access to all of it just like I do. I can't wait to start getting some of your hang tags and seeing all the talent that I'm sure you guys have. I like to get inspiration myself, and I'm sure that on these I'm going to be getting some from you guys for sure. So I just went through and found a few items in the store that just were kind of plain, but something that I didn't really want to do anything to change. But I wanted to just give it a little more character and make it a little more sellable. So I'm just kind of showing the difference. This little enamel picture, and I don't want to change it because I like that simple look, and I think it will look really pretty with flowers. But sometimes just a hang tag is all that it needs to make somebody see it as a gift, especially. And this little vintage waste basket, I thrifted this and didn't really want to change this color or do anything to it. Again, I just added a hang tag, and I just did a double layered hang tag there to add even more character. And then that really changed this one up, I feel like. And then this little wooden box. It's not an old one, but I still like the look of it and don't want to paint that. And so, again, I just added a hang tag and used some of my crockery stamps because I felt like that really went with this box, and put a tag on it. And, again, it changed it up and made it more giftable. And then this little basket, again, I thrifted this, and it's very plain, but add a little hang tag to it, and it just really changes it up completely. So I just wanted you to see those looks and decide for yourself if you feel like the hang tag is worth the extra effort or not. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless you and your family.